Welcome everyone to the Online Leadership Electives.
All
Do
right.
you have your coffee?
Yep.
I'm hoping everybody has their coffee. We have a few protocols and rules to go over. We would love to have an interactive session. Please feel free to keep that video on. We'd love for you to mute yourself unless you're ready to talk. And of course, we always follow Toastmaster values, that of integrity, respect, service, and excellence. But we won't have any problems with that because everybody has their morning coffee already. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our speaker for today. Elly has been in Toastmasters since 1997, 24 years. She has earned 3 DTMs in the Legacy program and is now slowly working on her 4th DTM in Pathways. Elly has completed all contest categories and placed first in the district for humorous and tall tales contest. She has served in all capacities as club, area, and division officer and passed her district role to somebody. You must know I still lean on Elly for help all the time. Elly believes Zoom year was the most successful contest time because she didn't have to wear shoes. Please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster Elly Hard.
Woohoo! Good morning, all. So nice to see you here so early on a morning on Saturday. I cannot believe that 25 people are up and ready to have some fun and learn some things about the new Zoom stage. This started as a 5 to 7 minute speech in one of my clubs, and then in another. Then somebody else wanted me to give it. Then a job training company wanted me to go and present it. And then my international friends in the Woodlands, I see some of them here, they wanted to present it. And I am so happy that this thing is taking off and everybody would love this time because we're going to make it light and easy. We will be having question and answers. If something really comes to your mind and you cannot hold the question, please type it in a private chat. We will open the mics later and see if you want to ask something. And at the end, I'm going to also just stay for a few more minutes if you want us to discuss your Zoom stage and how to make your screen even better. Good morning again. Why do I call this the Zoom stage? Because I'm going to take you through the little details of the stage life. And then we will look at our own screens and what we see there. I don't know if you like to go to theater, to opera, ballet, or any performing arts. You will notice, remember, that the first thing that happens is that the light goes down, it dims, and it's dark. And then the light comes up first. Then you can see the stage. You can see the set. You can see what's going on this stage. Furniture, background, all these little things. Then you notice the performer. What she's wearing, what's her costume, What is he wearing? And this all goes so fast. Before they start singing, talking, the voice comes last. And today I want to talk about all the things that come before the voice. We're not going to talk about the Zoom and how to click and how to share screens and all these technical things. No, it is just you and I and the screen. Look at my screen for just a moment. What do you see? Well, welcome to my living room. That's all I have. It's a very small space, but it's staged in a way that you can see plant. So there is like, you can see it's defined. And then there are two things behind me which are large enough, and I don't want to do anything else. They're far back. But the first thing is the light, as I said. The best light is when you face a daylight. You are in front of the window. Beautiful. Can you trust that? Probably not. Why? Because the weather can change, it can become dark. And one time in the middle of a speech, a flash, the sun just came straight to my face. I didn't expect that. I had to move, I had to do things in the middle of a speech. Now my curtains are drawn and I have two lights to lit my stage. One is to the right, one is to the left, and the screen is in the middle. Is it a good idea to have overhead light? Probably not. Why? Because my nose is casting a shadow over my mouth and you may not even see me. The light is first. So let's make the light complementary to you. Then the set. I started talking about the background and I positioned myself in the middle of the screen so that you see that most of the screen, so 1/3 of the screen is me, my face, my shoulders. The rest is in the back. And if I tilt it a little bit, you will be seeing my ceiling. I don't want that. I'm going to tilt it back and move back a little bit so that the stage is really defined by what you see. I have seen all kinds of overhead lights. I have seen if your fan is working or not. I am distracted by those things, and you may be too. We will be talking about distractions last. That's probably my favorite part. We talked about the light, we talked about the background, and now we are going to talk about the actor. You are in the middle of the stage now. What are you wearing when you speak? I'm not saying now because or when we have a cocktail hour or something like that, and that's a relaxed thing. We're visiting with each other. But let's say that when you're giving a speech, when you're going on a job interview, when it's a serious thing, we really need to think of what's there. When I was competing this season, I started on a big stage. And for those of you who have seen me, I use the whole stage. I use lots of space when I speak. And now I am confined to these 2 square feet. And I found out that it's better for me to sit instead of standing up. Because when I stand up, I'm losing the volume of my voice and people get even more distracted. Back to the costume. I started with a scarf on my speech because the scarf was a prop. The scarf was something that was part of my clothing that I was showing things with that. Well, now on this small stage, this is not working well. All right. White shirt. Well, It's too much white right now on the screen. You probably are distracted. It is just too much of the same color. Too much of the same color. Now, I came prepared. Don't be afraid. I'm going to take off this shirt. Isn't that a little better? Because it's darker? Because you see, and it frames my face. And one more thing. It matches the background. It becomes one thing. Everything becomes like one. And all you see is my face. And you see a little bit of pearls. You cannot go wrong with pearls because it just frames your face. Oh, I could put something flashy, right? But you will be distracting looking at this. I'm losing it. If I put a long dangling earrings, that will distract you too. Unless I have in my speech something about wind and things have to move around me. They become a prop. Everything becomes a prop that you are wearing and you have on. Now that we settled with this, I have to tell the guys and also the girls, I've learned from a photographer, professional photographer, don't wear short sleeves. Why? Because if people see a little bit of your arm here, they start staring down. Really? Yeah, she said, yeah, don't lose that. She was making something, a photograph of me and said, no, she had to fill in with the same color, a little bit of arm that she could see so that it's not distracted. Keep that in mind. Long sleeve is usually better. Now let's talk about the face a little bit. I didn't have much time this morning and I didn't put that much attention, but I'm going to show you that you can do some things to enhance your look. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to darken one eyebrow. Watch. Can you see it better? Now I have to do the other one because I cannot go with one. It will look like I'm winking at you or something. All right, is that better? Can you see me better? Yes, you can. What I can do also is, I love this lipstick, but you cannot see me really. And I have to put something a little darker so that you see me when I speak. This is the new Zoom stage, all right? I hate this color. But it looks better. Can you see me better now? Yeah. When I get up after this, I really have to tone it down because I cannot go like this in Kroger, where it's my next stop. I will look like a clown. But for the Zoom stage, it's a good thing to enhance things, your eyebrows and your lips. Now I can hear the guy saying, well, what lipstick do I wear? Any recommendations for guys' lipstick? Let me tell you one thing for those of you who know, and I don't know if Jonetta is here, but she spent her whole entire working life in Channel 2 behind the camera. And she will tell you too that everyone, men, from the weatherman to the president, they wear makeup. Why? Because of the light. That's the thing. The stage light is different. And the stage light makes the face flat. And to make it not shiny, guys, you may use a little something to tone it. How do you like that? Yeah, I see somebody. Yeah, I like that, right? Now, hi, Jen. I see other people coming in. Yeah, well, welcome, everybody. It is so amazing that you are here. After the costume, the lights, the props, the costume, and the makeup, I'm going to talk about the distractions. anything can distract you. Do you remember before, in a good old time, that we were going to real Toastmasters meetings? I'm facing this way and I'm facing my audience and I'm giving my speech. And everybody else is facing this way and they're looking at me. What happened now? Everybody is looking at everybody else. And anything that happened on your screen is happening on everybody's screen. And everyone can be distracted by your passing cat, your barking dog, your big cup that you're slurping something from. Do you remember the old time when we were having these little bottles? Well, not anymore. Now, I have noticed that everybody has big stuff. What I have is a glass. See, that will not distract others. Because if I need a sip, I will have it from my glass, and this is not something that will put a little more color or anything like that. I also have a little straw if I have to sip a little bit. I'm just saying. The distractions are so much and so constant that we really know, we Toastmasters know that we are respectful, we sit, we listen, we nod. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. But before, when we were in real meetings, we could not just get up and go. We cannot just do other stuff, check our phones. I mean, the phones had to be off, remember? We cannot do many things that we can now. We can get up and go wherever we want. We can pet our dog and show it to everybody when somebody is speaking. So here is everybody looking, oh, such a cute pooch. And the speaker is losing. You are distracted. She is distracted. The distractions are big, big deal. Most of you may like to experiment with the backgrounds. It's up to you. That's your screen. Do you like those backgrounds? Do you not? My computer is not good enough to take the backgrounds, and I really don't want to put myself anywhere else, especially when they are not that perfect. I have seen people's heads, just disappearing in the background. You melt into it. Somebody opened her mouth and it was like bright green inside because there was a green background. And I'm thinking, oh, do I really like that? Let me think about that until it's really more sophisticated and we can do more with it. Probably not. And if we meet again, hopefully one day that will happen, we will not have all these backgrounds. And this is something that we may fall into and rely on the backgrounds and on the things that we are showing, and then our speech, our talk, our presentation may not be helped by that. I have seen people who cannot give a speech without a PowerPoint presentation. Maybe we should start trying to let this thing go and see how can we communicate face to face. I will tell you, I love this Zoom stage. I'm thriving on it. Why? I cannot say we're socially distancing right now. We're physically distance because we are all over town, but we are socially connected right now and we don't have to wear masks. How about that? So this is the new stage. This is the new meeting. This is the new today. This is what we have to learn how to do that benefits us and our presentation. I'm going to check the clock right now. We're 20 minutes in the hour, and I would like to see if I have any questions. So we are taking this like 2-3 minutes to see if there are questions that I need to answer, or should we just go ahead and continue? Somebody said Elly is funny. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for these tricks. I don't see questions. We can continue. And we can have all the questions and answers at the end. And as I already said, I'm going to stay if you want us to discuss your screen. So we are going to see how to position you. Is your light good? And how to continue with that. I'm continuing with the presentation. I think I need a sip of coffee. Sorry about that. I may need some water too. Hold on. Now, our voice, some are using microphones, some are just using the computer mic, and that's what I'm doing right now. That's all I have. I have in front of me a laptop, and that's it. Now, imagine that when we give a speech, our evaluator still needs to evaluate us in a pathways, the eye contact, the voice, and the audience involvement is still on. The evaluator has to comment on these things. So our voice, how we project, our body language, our movements on the screen also have to be taken under consideration. The voice, the physicality of it, the waves of sound coming out from your mouth have a shape of a bell. If you look down, this bell, like a funnel, goes down. People cannot hear you. If you're up or out, the sound also changes. Focus this funnel toward the screen and see that you will have the best sound this way. The eye contact, well, that's tricky because now I'm looking at all of you and some of you are smiling, some of you are taking notes, some of you are, I'm distracted. But if I want to look you straight in the eye, I have to look in the eye of the camera, the eye of the camera. And it's distracting because I want to see, is my hair still good? Is everybody paying attention? How do I do that? I'm trying to keep my eyesight in the middle of the screen and slightly up so that I can see you straight in the eye. Gestures. There is something about gestures that may help you or distract others. The gestures can no longer be big. Do you remember the old time when we were told, make larger gestures? Well, I'm out of the screen now. Or go to the other side of your stage. Oh, I'm not in the screen. I have to stay here. I really have to keep it together. The gestures have to be slower. Why? Because you see them all smeared up. I'm moving my hands and look how you see them, yeah? But if I say something, if I show it slower, if I slow my speech, that all come together and it gets people get your message. Slowing down, key thing. Just try to slow down. And I'm going to quote somebody. I think it was Picasso, the great painter, who said, it is not perfect when you have nothing else to add. It is perfect when there is nothing else to take out. Editing down, that's the ultimate sophistication. Less words, better message. especially now on a Zoom stage, when things are very distracting and everything is, you were really fighting, you were really trying to get everybody's attention. How do you do that? Well, not only with my cute accent, but it has to be slower. It has to be better. It has to be something that people get it. And slowing down, it's a very, very important thing that you may try to practice and see. Is there anything else in your speech that you can take out? Probably there is. With all this, we are now, somebody is asking to unmute, or is this, anyway, sorry about the distraction. With all this, I believe that I covered most of the things of the speech, the voice, the gestures, the eye contact, the costume again. You know that what I do, back to the costume, I pull my shirt if I can on the back and I sit on it. If you can do that, it will stay straight. I'm going to look if one shoulder is higher than the other. I'm going to straighten this. I'm going to see if there are cat hair or something on me, and I'm going to clean this. And again, see how the face takes 1/3 of the screen. The face takes 1/3 of your screen. If it's too small, we are seeing too much around you. If it's too big, you may be a little with a smeared, it's not a very good picture of you. Plus, somebody said in my group, somebody said, well, somebody told me that they can see up my nose. Oh, no, you don't want that. Position yourself in a 1/3. Position yourself in a 1/3. Smile. Make it really clean, no distractions, and you can give the best presentation in your life. It's your next one. Because now you know many things that you may not have not noticed before. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. So let's see. I see people nodding and I see agreement here. We are almost, it's at 9:30, and I would like to take some questions. May we unmute, please, to see if we can get the discussion going.
All right, anyone who wants to speak can unmute themselves.
So now the control, okay, I see Becky LeBlanc.
So my camera is not attached to my computer, and I can show you all. I have my computer monitor is up high. It's on a stand because this is my classroom.
Okay.
So when I'm teaching, I'm standing up sometimes, so I need the camera up high.
Okay.
But when I'm sitting, then I'm looking up at the monitor, and you're looking up my nose. You're looking up my nose. I don't know how to position the camera.
Can you tilt it down a little bit? Can you just yeah, there you are. There you are.
Okay, it looks like it's looking up my nose though. I'm looking up at this screen, so it's hard to look down at it. But I don't know if I'm looking what I look like on there.
You're looking good. I think you have an overhead light. Do you have a central overhead light?
Yes.
Okay. You may want to try with 2 lights on the sides. That was the first point that I made, 2 lights.
Yes.
So light, computer screen, light. The lights have to be in front of you, not above or behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I usually have a big lamp right over there where I'm showing you. I'm dragging this heavy thing right here so that I have light on this side every time I'm at an important meeting like this morning. And right over here, I have a desk light, which I can look at that. You cannot even see me. So I really have to adjust it in a way that you can see both sides of the face pretty much lit the same way, and not one up, down, or one side more than the other.
Okay, I have one more question that I've encountered. Okay, so my hair is really super white, and it tends to disappear on screen. I look bald. What, do you have a idea for
It's the background.
that?
One thing is to darken the background if you can. If you cannot, then you can try it with a little bandana, something to frame your, try. It may be some scarf or something. See if you can do something on the top of your hair that will distinguish it from the frames that I see. I see a frame behind you and I see a clock, I believe it is. Yeah, so see how your picture frame is framed. So you need to frame your face in certain way, and I would suggest that you try with a little bandana on a shawl or something, scarf, and see if you can do that. See if you like it, and by changing the lights in front of you, this will lit your face better. So I'm not going to see much of your background. I will be seeing more of your face, and so the hair becomes part of it. Anybody else?
How is my background looking? Is it okay?
It's a little, I see a little too many things, like the clock is a little bit too small, so I'm staring at this. It's distracting me. I don't know.
Okay, so take the clock down.
I would take the clock down. I will probably turn the screen a little bit. I see a plant over there that you may want to show a little bit. Yeah, so you can play with the screen. Here it is. Now it's balanced. Now it's balanced. So you can play with the screen. So you have the left, the right. You have the diagonal going through your screen, and it's looking good. And your red shirt also. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I see other questions, Kathy?
I have a question,
Sure.
because I see many people here who are wearing glasses.
Yes.
And when I first came on, I had my overhead light on, and then I went, well, I'm going to change it because I do have a light that can come full straight at me, and it makes less glare off my glasses, but I still get glare off my glasses. But if I take my glasses off, I can't see very well.
No, and I wear glasses all my life, Kathy. So that's the thing that we have to deal with. I don't think that it is anything that distract. I put lots of makeup because I'm nearsighted and the glasses make my eyes smaller. I have to really enhance them to look normal size. Yeah. So a little makeup, a little shadow that will make that, and that will help a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. I wear glasses too, and I see most people here are with glasses. Not most of them, but yeah.
A good portion.
Good portion of that. Do we have any more questions of any sort? Let me see. We have a second screen. We have 30 people today. Paula, yeah, I see you. Yes.
Okay. When we're competing and we need to stand up, how can we get the volume good? And how should we position the camera for standing up and doing, like competition?
I started the contest season this year standing up on a big stage. In the middle of a contest season, I had to sit down because we were already in the Zoom stage. I had to absolutely readjust the whole thing. In my opinion, you do your thing the way you want, but in my opinion, sitting down, it's probably better than standing up. Because first it's distracting when you stand up, then you lose volume, the voice. I spoke about the voice and how the voice projects. If I step back there, you are not going to hear me as well. So sitting down and just working with this little screen will help you a lot. When you look at the screen, actually, let me catch on that too. We are seeing our mirrored image. Left is right and right is left. What? Very weird. But if you raise your left hand like that and you look at yourself, your image is raising the right hand. So it is a mirror. It is a mirror. And when you speak about left and right, be careful not to show it because it will be reversed. Or you really have to focus of how you're showing left and right so that the others see left and right and not right and left. I know. Yeah.
With the pledge.
Well, I'm listening. Yes.
Okay. With the Pledge of Allegiance is a problem because everybody tries to stand up and all you're seeing is their stomach basically.
I know. So what do we do?
I've just been sitting down. It's too hard to stand up.
It is too hard to stand up, and really you are showing the part that you are not very dressed up. And you tell me that you are wearing shoes right now. No, you're not. And you tell me that you are dressed all the way down. No, you're not. I'm with the yoga pants right now, but I dressed only the top so that it looks good. Standing up, really, Paula, to your point, standing up may be a problem. We are giving our pledge standing up. Kathy usually has her little flag. We are doing that, and so it's up to you how you want to do it. If you want to stand seated, I don't know if it's legal or illegal, but I would suggest you just go do it your way. To the stomachs, I really, it's just a small point. I was taking a class, history class in a college, and there was just this one guy that would not turn off his camera. And he put his iPad or whatever he had on his stomach. And I'm telling you, this circumference, it's not something you wanted to see. And it was just everything. Everybody was looking at that. And nobody would say, well, just turn it off, okay? Just turn it off. So there are some things that we really need to see. How do we look? That's my point today. How do we look on this new mirror? Are we complementing our image, or are we damaging it? Are we distracting others, or are we making them focused? One more thing I will tell you about the big stage. I was there when Ramona won the championship. And you know how big the stage is? The stage, you can have like a movie battle on it. It's huge. And she came out from this, in the very middle, and she was that small when in real life, that small. But then there were cameras that were showing her face, and she was in dark pantsuit, no red nails, nothing, high heels, and her hair was pulled back. Brilliant, because in many cases, a long hair can be distraction and can actually damage your presentation. I was looking at another, I was in London watching somebody else, and her hair is all over, and she is just like working with her hair all the time. And we did not hear what she had to say. So the little things, when you're the presenter, take some time, start the Zoom stage just for yourself, start the meeting, look how you look, are you in the middle, is the light good? And then I will tell you, the costume and what people see, it's half of your presentation. It really is. Do I see
Barbara
somebody?
Newhurst has a question.
Yes, Babs, yes.
If you look at my screen, you can see there's a very busy, and my face looks so small. I can see more of your all faces. Well, how do I make, what's wrong with my screen? Anything, or is it all right?
You just have to come closer to the screen.
What?
Yeah, you have to be closer to the screen. There you are.
Oh, I have to move this thing?
Well, you have to move either the computer, or here you are. Now your face is right in the middle and it's much larger. And then we don't see the background that much. See, you just have to be closer to the camera. That's all.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Yeah, I can't move any closer, but I guess I can move the screen.
Yeah, there you go. No, you are
You can
already
move
fine.
You can move the computer, Babs.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
You will move the computer a little bit closer and it will be just fine. You're already looking good, Babs.
Like that?
Yeah. And your light is very good. Your light is very good. And the background, see how it darkened? The background, it's kind of like one thing right now.
I turned the
It's
chair
not
around.
distracting. Yes, you're fine.
I closed
Yeah.
the doors. I don't have any lights on in here.
But the light is good because you have a, do you have a daylight in front of you?
To my left.
To your left. Your light is very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
Because we can
glasses
see
are
your
not-
face on both sides. It's balanced.
I do
Yes,
know.
and I see Michelle light is very good. Erica's light is very good. I see Teresia light is good. Paula's light is good. If you want to darken the background, Paula, probably it will help in some presentations. I see Brent. I see you all guys, and there you all look good. We have some experience with Zoom. We really do. We're getting better every time. And I say, Allison. No, that's not Allison. Is it Allison? Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. It's looking good. And what it says, welcome, everyone is fine. Yeah, I like that. Don't you love that? Welcome, everyone is fine.
Sabrina says she has a ring light, and that helps.
Yeah. See how her hair is disappearing when she moves. Up it. Yeah. So all these little things are just details that we would like to pay attention to next time we're giving a speech. I am looking at my clock and it's almost 9:42. I know that people's patience runs low at the 45 minutes. This is the length of an academic hour. So I think that we can now Joe is saying, we would love to hear your feedback. And I really would love to hear your feedback and your questions.
You have one more time for one more question?
Oh, absolutely. We have all the time you need.
Okay, thank you. So I turned my overhead light off earlier and it made it too dark. So I really need to have lights on each side, right? And this is a sit stand type computer desk, or not computer desk, it's a keyboard thing where you can raise and lower. But if I raise it, it raises my arms too much. So I'll just have to raise the monitor, given the ability for the wires, right? Or just move.
Yes.
With that picture in the back, is that too much?
Well, I don't think it's too much. I don't think it's too much. Can you tilt the screen a little bit?
Forward?
Yes.
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
That's better.
Probably that's better.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Why is it better? Because now the picture is actually framing your head. We can see, the top of your head, the hair and all that. It's just a better situated right now. Yeah. Okay. So this tilting of the screen really plays a lot. I can put my laptop on a box or something. So I can adjust that if I want. But now you are seeing too much. You see that I have some stuff on my couch in the back. Well, yeah, I may be losing my double chin, right? But you see too many things. So I'm adjusting this to be the best. Yeah, I
Thank you.
see Robert. Were you saying? Were you waving?
Wait, what?
No. Any questions? And I have thank yous for Brent and everything. So I really, really want to hear your feedback. I really want to know if that helps you in any way. Little things play a big role in our presentation. You can contact Joe with your feedback. You can email me directly. And my email is so easy, it's just not even funny. elly.hard@gmail.com. I mean, how easy it is. My name with a dot, elly.hard@gmail.com, and I will appreciate your feedback. I really want to hear from you because your feedback and everything that you say and every question that you ask is helping us all to become better, because the Zoom is going nowhere and we are going to enjoy it and we're going to use it, and it will be the greatest stage ever. Thank you so much for your attention. Now I would like to see if Joe has some closing words. And if you have any questions, I will stay and we will try to figure it out together.
Elly, thank you so much. Everybody appreciated your presentation today. You were awesome. We appreciate your service to District 56. Thank you so much. If everyone could take 3 minutes to take that survey so we could give Elly some feedback. She loves feedback, like all
Yes,
good Toastmasters. Please. Any other questions? We will give you time back for another cup of coffee. Thank you all. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for your comments. Thank you very much for being here that early in the morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you around town.
Now we are going to have time to finish the survey and do some comments.
Yes.
The survey is in the chat.
Yes, I've got that open. I just didn't want you to end the meeting.
Yeah.
No, we're not ending the meeting.
Yeah, go ahead and click the link. Yeah, go ahead and click the link, open the survey, and then even when the meeting ends, you'll have the survey open and you can complete it anytime you want.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you don't have to complete that before the call ends if you've already clicked on the survey and opened it up.
So Elly, I'd like to know, is my background better? This is Becky.
Just a moment, because I opened something that it's taking my screen. Becky? Yes.
She moved the clock.
It's I took the clock down. I have a hook in the wall I need to take out.
That's fine. I like that. Now tilt the screen a little bit. Can you tilt it just a little bit?
No, because the camera is like that.
Yeah, I like this better. A little.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'll have to figure out how to put the camera because it's sitting on its bottom.
Right.
It's down as low as
you change the background. You can play with this thing, but I like it better right now with the clock out of the way.
Okay. I can't.
We are all learning.
I'm getting another camera, so this camera is a temporary one. My better camera fried itself out, and I've got a new one that'll be here on Wednesday, so I'll have to figure out how to work with it when it comes.
Yeah, Becky, is this an external camera?
Yes.
All right. You might want to put it on something.
I have it on a cup right now.
Yeah, so you might want to elevate it even further.
Yeah, if I elevate it on top of the screen, then it's too high and too far away. And if I put it on there's nothing. So
more even with your eyes. Okay.
See, there's nowhere to put something.
If
I don't know.
Down below your eyes, then it's going to have that look up your nose. If it's closer to where your eyes are, you're going to get a better view of your face. So if you can elevate it to this level where your eyes are, that would be good. If you have anything that you can elevate it that far.
Yeah, I have a separate camera that actually sits on the top edge of my screen.
Yeah, this one does too, but if I set it up there.
Yeah, it's too high.
Just get something, you just need to put it on something else. Get out of the box. Get in the box, but out of the box.
Yeah, so instead of a cup, if you have a vase that you can turn upside down, that's a taller vase, right? And you can put it on the base of the vase.
Stack up some books. That way you can get
to get it more eye level.
Yeah, and I bought a chair that goes up because this is me when I'm.
Oh,
where's Becky? Way down there.
Oh, you're in a hole, baby.
But here I can't touch the floor, so I'm having to do this to move. So I have a stool under the table. I'm really working at trying to get it set up.
Even if you stood up right where you are, if you were standing,
I can stand up to do.
That gives you a little bit more eye contact with the camera. But now we're seeing your head cut off. So you're going to have to work with those angles to.
Yeah, I can just adjust a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is good.
That's
That is
beautiful
good.
right there.
And I see Bob's face is now much better, so you can see it. Robin, you are absolutely perfect. It is just, oh.
Thank you. Well, I will say I have a microphone.
Okay.
And so that's like $100, and it's a USB that just plugs into your computer. I have a USB camera on the top of my screen, and I have a background that it's a physical background that I got, that I have hung up. So you can't see my bookcases and all that kind of stuff. So I've eliminated those distractions.
Wow.
And, you know, if this is something, especially I think if you're going to compete, then you might want to make those investments. And I do tend to stand up. That's an energy thing for me, but you have to have the depth to do it. It's just playing around with it to make sure it isn't distracting.
Yeah, you're standing up most of the time. Now that you are sitting, let me tell you one more thing that I just didn't mention is that if you see the back of the chair, that can be distraction too. I am sitting on a chair without a back. And so if you have a back of the chair and you have to sit on it, position yourself so that your body covers the back of the chair, because it's distracting and you tend to lean back. So stay straight and position yourself to cover the back of the chair.
Yeah, I can't do that with mine, but again, I usually
there you
stand
are.
up if I'm presenting.
There you are. You got it.
Excuse me, I gotta take
You froze. I don't know, your screen froze. It's so cute. Yeah, there you go. Yes, any other questions, anything you want us to see? No? All right. Yes.
So this is Doug. I changed the orientation so I can have two lights come at me like this. I think my face is better. I still maybe have to work on the background.
Absolutely. Now we can see your face. Maybe try to sit a little bit closer, just a little bit, right there. Yeah, that's a good size. See, 1/3, just kind of put yourself in a middle third of the screen. And you have a beautiful background with these blue tones and all that. It's very good, Douglas. Very nice.
Thank you.
It changes. See, the lights changed everything. Yeah. Well, people are getting on with their day, but I'm still here. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Robin?
No, I just say thank you.
Oh, okay.
Great job.
Thank you for your comments. You were wonderful. Thank you very much for being here. So see you soon.
Yeah.
You're
Thanks,
wonderful,
Elly.
Elly.
Thank you.
It was wonderful. Thank you, Elly.
Oh, my pleasure.
Fantastic job.
My pleasure. My
Very
pleasure.
informative.
Stay informed. Keep working on it.
Bye.
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 Thank you all. I will stay until everybody goes so that I'm a good host. I'm a good host. I'll wave until everybody is. Yeah, and I see just Paula, Fatima, and Xenia. Xenia left.
Elly,
Oh, yes.
I wanted to ask you, were you interested in talking at the Gavel Club sometime to the children, the
I
teenagers?
have done that in the Gavel Club in the Woodlands. Yes, I am interested.
Okay, because we have it virtually right now.
Good.
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 So, let me know when you're available in November. We meet the first and third Fridays every month.
Probably the third Friday will be better because the first Friday I have a meeting.
Okay, or we can do a different month too if that would be better.
And you have my email, correct?
Yes.
Elly.hard@gmail. Just contact me directly. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was very helpful. I thought it was going to be all about how to stay out of trouble with Zoom, more like the technicalities and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I made the disclaimer at the very front. It's not about that. It is all about the screen that we see. Yeah.
This was a lot better.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you. Thank you very much, Paula. Yes, Joe, appreciate